Good morning, friends. Omid here with you once again. Some good news and a whole lot of I told you so's. So let's dive right in there and see what's what, okay? All right, first of all, let's start off with the market. Again, we continue on with this kind of song and dance in a very, very tight formation, no different than last week. And now that we are establishing ourselves above this floor of support, now we're trying to mess around and pierce this level of resistance up here. I don't see this happening unless we have some strong or rather some weak job numbers this week and or a weaker than expected PCE. I'll talk about that in a minute. But for the time being, rates are holding steady, which is great. I'll take it, right? 6.53 across the nation last week as an average. This week, 6.43. Fantastic, wonderful, great, good. And we're not going to complain about that. What's on the books for today? So durable goods orders. This came in almost 10% higher than expected, right? So it was expected to be at 5%. It came in double that at 10%. But durable goods is mainly comprised of aircraft orders. If you peel those things out, it was only at 0.2. So it fell below the expectation. So you know what that shows? That shows weakness in our economy, which is the right direction. But we got to dive into these things and not believe just the headlines. Case-Shiller and FHFA home price index comes out. That shows both from a conventional perspective and otherwise what the appreciation of the median home prices are. Consumer confidence, that's going to be an important one to watch tomorrow. Initial jobless claims and Q2 gross domestic product. That's the second reading of Q2 GDP. That's going to come out on Thursday, and that's going to be a really, really big tell for us to see what direction this all kind of heads in. And last but certainly not least, the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, PCE, personal consumption expenditures. I think this is going to come in a little bit weak. The PCE shares a lot of its information and data by the producer's price index that showed up weaker than expected last week. So I think this is going to be weaker. It'll show weakness in the economy once again. And then we're going to be able to hopefully next week see some lower rates. So cross your fingers. As always, please share and like and subscribe to this thing. Forward this to at least one person who's either in the business or looking for a home. It's through education that we're going to be able to beat all of this and give good information instead of misinformation. Okay? So I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Now, I told you about the whole lot of I told you so. So anybody who's watched this channel for the last 2 years, I have been saying that the Bureau of Labor Statistics has been lying to us in order to prop up the environment. They've been making their adjustments the way that they have. They do monthly adjustments as well as they now are doing an annual adjustment, saying that they've revised the jobs down by 818,000. By the way, both of these are on our Instagram account. If you do not follow Instagram account, please do by visiting us at Omid S. The link is in the bottom of this email that I sent you. These are the kinds of midweek 30-second, 90-second things that are sent out to make sure that you're in the know of what's happening. So we saw a great deal of weakness in jobs. That was on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell spoke at Jackson Hole and basically but all said that, hey, the time has come for us to lower the Fed funds rate, which happens to be 2 months before the election, like we've been saying for the last 2 years. So what do we know? At the end of the day, this is good news. This is good news, and hopefully they won't lower it too much and all at once, because that in and of itself is inflationary, and we're trying to keep inflation down. So they've got a balancing act on their hand, no doubt about it. And last but certainly not least, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow and it helps other people find us and get educated just like you are. All right? Have a fantastic week and reach out to me if there's anything I can do to help you. Bye-bye.